What's up, guys? Power GPU here. Just doing another video. RMP Connect here, and pretty exciting here. As you can see in front of you, I have, and you see on my last video that I had two 580s, 3 gig versions. And after putting in some emails and things like that, Evga decided they wanted to sponsor me. So I have a little surprise for you. So now you got two GTX 580 3 gig versions right there, and then bam, make that three 3 gig 580s. This is really exciting. I couldn't resist. Oh, by the way, I'm just kidding about the Evga sponsorship thing. I don't have any sponsorship, but I couldn't resist, and I had to do a third 580. It looked really nice in the system with just having two of them. The performance was outstanding. And the 3 gigs of RAM really comes in handy. I run NVIDIA Surround 6060 by 1080 because of the bezel correction, so it adds the extra, actually adds the extra pixels. But you know, Battlefield 3, and believe me, videos are going to be coming up. I ran Battlefield 3 completely maxed out with 4 times MSAA, everything on Ultra, everything, and ran at 6060 by 1080, and the performance was awesome. It was like it's probably as low as around 33 FPS. Some of the spots I saw. I haven't gone through the whole game, so I don't know if it dips any lower. That was just in the beginning part of it, but it ran really, really good and very, very smooth. And the 3 gigs of RAM, you definitely need it for this game. I was seeing RAM usage up as high as 2,500, or it was like 2,555 megs of VRAM being used at that resolution and that type of a anti-aliasing on that game. And same thing with Crysis 2. On NVIDIA Surround, I was getting like 2,500 VRAM usage. It was insane. So the 3 gigs is definitely recommended. However, I was only getting around 30 FPS. Even though it ran buttery smooth, I still think the third 580 is, you know, definitely needed if you want to run 3 monitors at that kind of resolution and you want to have the game, you know, 60 FPS at, you know, constant. So I think the 3 580s are really going to do it. So let's do a quick unboxing here. I didn't show you an unboxing of the 3 gig 580s. It's identical to the 1.5. It looks the same. It's from Evga. They look identical. It just has the added VRAM. But I will do an unboxing anyway for you guys, just to show. So let's put these aside. Alright, so sorry guys, I'm just excited. This is really cool. Never had actually 3-way SLI before, so this is you know, this is really unique for me. Usually I've had, you know, my first videos when I started doing this was was running an XFX 4850. That was a year ago, and then I started selling off my machines and just using the profits for upgrading to a better machine and upgrading. So I sold my machine off 3 times, and this is where it got me. It got me to 2 580s and the Sandy Bridge system, and the third 580 is just out of pocket. That's, you know, something I couldn't resist. I couldn't help it. So yeah, all right, let's get to it. Enough babbling. Alright, do you want me to walk you step by step through this? I am unwrapping the box now. As you can see, it is wrapped very nicely from Evga. They did an excellent job of using the heat shrink wrapping. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, it's the same as the 1.5 gig 580s. It's, you know, it's got the 3D vision surround, the physics, the DirectX 11, everything like that. Evga, the #1 seller in the US of NVIDIA-based products. And it just says, going on the side here, just Evga is #1, #1, and all that good stuff. The back, it just shows you what the card looks like. Like I said, it's identical to the other one. It just goes over the Evga warranty, their Evga support, plain 3D surround gaming, built for DirectX 11, you know, things like that. So it's this is really cool. Oh, and the bottom here, it just tells you that the graphics card does require 600 watt or greater power supply with a minimum of 42 amps on the 12 volt rail. So that's good to know. It just goes over the package contents. It 8-pin adapters, 6-pin adapters, user guide, you know, stupid stuff like that. Alright, let me unbox this. I forgot the knife. Alright, so, yeah, I just used a small one. You know, I'm not using one of the big butcher knives like you see in some of the other people's videos. I guess it adds for more of a dramatic effect using the bigger knife. Whatever. Right, first thing you notice, right when it opens up here, it just gives you a warning. It says, please note, if your product is not working properly, do not return to the store. EVGA offers direct customer service. Whatever. If the product is defective, I return it to Newegg within, I think, 30 days. So, alright, so, so what comes in the box is you get the EVGA graphics card user guide, you get the EVGA installation disc, and it looks like, yeah, oh wow, that's really nice. You get the EVGA case badge. It says powered by EVGA, and it's got the E logo in the center, and it's, you know, probably aluminum, but it looks really, really nice. This is nice. Actually, I didn't even notice that when I unboxed the other ones. I took this out of the thing and I threw it to the side. I didn't even open it up. I didn't even bother with it. Then it just gives you a quick start guide and, you know, stuff that you really don't need to use because the drivers you just get off the NVIDIA site. Oh, one of the cool things too is it gives you, each card gave us a poster, or gave me a poster. These are actually pretty cool. I don't know if you can see the whole thing here, but it says EVGA Gaming up on the top here. It's got a picture of the skull and looks like like a Terminator body, like the metal body and stuff like that. And then down on the bottom it just shows the EVGA and the EVGAgaming.com. So this is pretty cool. So each one of these came with the card, so that's really neat. Not that I'll probably ever use it, but still, I guess it's the thought that counts. Alright, so we'll go over the accessories here. You get the nice styrofoam packaging to keep the card secure. And you get the, this is the, okay, this is a 2 6-pin to an 8-pin. This is the HDMI to mini HDMI. This is two 4-pin Molexes to a 6-pin adapter. And of course you get the VGA to DVI adapter as normal. You take off the rest here. You get an attention. Please allow the graphics card to cool for a minimum of 2 minutes after operation before removing it from your system. So basically this is saying the card runs extremely hot, which is, yes, it is true, it does run warm, but that's like any video card. Now, when I've had the two in my system, playing Battlefield 3, Crisis 2, which are the more intense games, the card did not breach 70 degrees. And that's incredible. That's awesome for an NVIDIA card. I mean, if you think back to the 480s, I mean, those things were hitting, you know, enormous temperature numbers. It was just ridiculous. So, alright. So this is in there really nice and secure, which is great because it, you know, makes it nice for shipping so the card's not bouncing around. So they did a good job with that. Alright, put that off to the side. Drum roll, please. Alright. Alright. Look at this sexy beast, huh? So, 3 gig 580. Remove protective film before use, of course. So we're going to peel that off. Like I said, guys, it looks identical. Absolutely identical. There is nothing different about it, except the added VRAM. Stickers are the same. The plastic housing is the same. Everything. So you got the you know, the fan. It does blow straight out to the back of the card here, or the front of the card, however you want to look at it. You get the 2 DVI and a mini HDMI port. Now, one thing I will note is on these cards that I have found, and maybe it's just my DVI connectors, but when you have 2 DVIs connected onto here, for whatever reason, they touch. And one of them is not secured on there as tight as I would like it. You can put one on, it goes on completely tight. The second one is, it's raised up a little bit. Whatever, I guess it doesn't matter as long as it works. But just to let you guys know, I don't know if it's with all the cards or if it's just the 3 gig models or if it's just my DVI connections. I don't know. If you have any notes or any ideas about that, leave me a comment and let me know. The top of the card just says the EVGA, the 580, and it uses the 6 pin with an 8 pin. And then the back of the card, same thing. You know, you got the PCB board and looks the same as everything else. Supports, you know, quad SLI. I guess that's all I can say about this. So yeah, guys, this is the unboxing of the third 580. So this is really cool. I've never had the 3-way SLI or tri-fi or anything like that, so this is really cool for me. Alright guys, well, stay tuned for videos. I have another unboxing coming of my case. The case would have been unboxed sooner, but I ran into a little problem, and I'll explain that in the unboxing. And then there'll be quite a few benchmarks coming up over the next couple of weeks. I'm going to kind of space them out. I'm not going to upload, you know, 500 videos in the next 24 hours. You know, I'm going to spread it out a little bit. So, alright guys, well, I will see you in the next one.